So we're turning, yeah, that's it. But then I want you to pause over here just in case there's a car coming from your left. If it's safe, go. That's it. Look at that black car. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Now straighten up, but don't go too fast. That's it. Try and slow down when you're coming out of a corner so you don't get yourself involved in an accident. So now what we're going to do, we're going to follow the car park out. So look at the floor markings, follow the car park out. So keep going. Soon we'll get to a roundabout. At the roundabout we turn right. So stay to the right. Yeah. And then look at the blue sign on the left that's showing you where the way out is. So we'll be turning right at the roundabout. And if you look at the sat nav, we're turning right and right again. Okay, remember to keep the zebra crossing clear, just in case somebody wants to cross while you're waiting for your road to clear. So let's move forward, and we're going to wait at the start of the roundabout. So we mustn't block the roundabout. A bit more to the left, you can stop here. Now once there's space, so look to your right, now let's go. Remember to stay in the lane on the right. So let's start turning. Keep staying, stay a little faster, and keep behind the grey car. That's fine. Now, I mean, I know where we're going, but can you remember when we were coming onto the motorway, did we come onto the M1 North or M1 South? South. Okay, so we came onto the M1 South. So if we want to go back the way we've come, where do we need to go? The M1? North. Yeah. Let's follow the sign for M1 North. South. Yeah. So if we were going to go to London, would we turn left here or turn right here? Left. That's it. Simple as that. So once you understand where you are on the network, it's very easy to navigate back. So when we go back on the motorway, what we need to do, we need to understand junction numbers, what to do if we break down on the motorway, and also if we have an opportunity, we're going to go into the third lane, the lane on the right. So we're going to try and use all the lanes if we can do. So while you're driving this car, and if a yellow light comes on, that can wait. You don't have to stop on the motorway for that. But if a red light flashes or it stays on permanently while you're driving the car, you would need to park up on the refuge or on the hard shoulder. So if it's a smart motorway, you'd have to park in the yellow area, and if it's the normal motorway, you stop on the hard shoulder. And do we need to signal if we're turning right here? Yep. Okay, what I want you to do is to stop for a second, touch the map and push the map to the left. Yeah, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing it, keep doing it. That's it, yeah. So it looks like we're going to do a right turn at some point as well. Yeah, now press that triangle and that brings you back to your map. Go when you're ready. So we're turning right here, and we're probably turning right again at some point. So keep to the right of your lane as you're going ahead. That's it. Yeah, and keep in the right hand side lane, makes sense? You can see the blue sign after the green traffic light, and it's telling us the motorway is a right turn. Now, does it mean it's a right turn here, or does it mean it's a right turn down there? Down there. What's that? Down there. Yeah, so it's not right at these lights, it's right at the next lights. Do we need to tell people which way we're headed? Okay, how would you do that? That's fine. Just because he's not signalling doesn't mean what he's doing is right. can drive over the bus lane sign. It's not a problem, okay? So let's go back into lane 1. Remember, yeah, good. That's fine. And we're following the M1 north, aren't we? And the reason for that is because it's a large vehicle. He takes all his lane up. That's good. See how he's going over the line? And that's why it's important that we maintain our lane. So we're going to keep in lane 1, aren't we? And look at the sign. Leeds is M1 North. Do we need to signal? You will need to stop. And the reason why we're stopping, you could clearly see the line when the light went amber. So when you're approaching a set of traffic lights and they're green for a long time, look in the rear view mirror. Especially when you're about 3 car spaces away, when you know that if you brake hard you can stop. Now you would need to signal left here because you're taking the first exit at the roundabout, okay? Lane 1, yes, the lane that you're in now, follow the road left. And now that your signal is not needed, cancel your signal, but look in your right door mirror, increase your speed, remember it's 70 now, and you will need to close your window, okay? So our lane will join the motorway, we're not on a slip road, so as we go ahead, we will become naturally the lane on the left, so we don't need to worry, okay? So stay in your lane, that's fine. In the distance, can you see that big white van? Big lorry? That means you'll need to change lanes or reduce your speed. So what I want you to do is look in your right door mirror and signal right, because we are changing it lane 2. When you feel safe, then move across, okay? When you've made good observations. Yeah? That's lovely. Straighten up and then look in all your mirrors again. That's fine. Now it shows number 39, doesn't it? Can you see it on the left there? That's the junction number. That's how you know where to go on the motorway. So if that's 39 and we're going north, then it's possibly either 38 or 40. And we'll see the number that we see after this junction, okay? Try and glance in your left door mirror a little more often so you're able to balance the car into the centre of your lane. Keep your speed up, keep your speed up. Avoid coming off the gas, you'll cause your own problems by reducing the speed. So maintain a good healthy speed. Now he may come into your lane, so look in your right door mirror, but keep your speed as you're doing now. That's lovely. Now once you can see the lorry in your rear view mirror, you will then go into the lane on the left. So see, don't worry yet, see in the rear view mirror, then start your routine, then very gently come into your lane. That's lovely. Now cancel your signal, maintain the same speed and look in all your mirrors again. What I want you to do now is I want you to move into the lane on the right, the center lane, second lane, sorry. Make sure it's safe before you go, okay? Yeah. As you're going in, look at the black car in the third lane as well. Cancel your signal. Because he's looking in the lane on his left, which is this lane, you are as well. But he doesn't contemplate you coming across from the lane on the left. You see how he's gone across two lanes? Keep your speed up, drive normally, and you're driving fine. Perhaps consider changing lanes. Maintain the same speed, and if you think that you're getting close like he has, he's changed lanes. So you signal right as well, and when it's safe, you'll change lanes. That's just an audible warning saying don't change lane. Give some gas, so you maintain the same speed, and when it's safe, move into the lane on the right. That's good. That's good. What we're going to do is move back into the lane on the left, because the lane on the left is flowing quick now. So now when you're ready, make a lane change. Do you know when you're coming in on the lane on the left, you don't need to accelerate. Cancel the signal. To do it faster doesn't mean give more gas. When you give more gas, it causes your own problems, because he's not going over 70 and you will be doing them. I want you to look in your left door mirror. Can you see that car approaching in your left door mirror? He has enough space to come in behind you. If not, we would change lane because it's safe to do so. And that's something you need to watch out for when you see slip roads. Can you see the green lorry in your lane? He's going 60 and you're going 69. So you would need to change lanes when it's safe. So when you're ready, let them make them aware, and when you feel safe, then move out. But make sure it's safe. Okay, quick question. How did you evaluate it was safe? Yeah, you moved out. Yeah, that's fine. Keep your speed up. If you feel that this lane is going slower than you intend to go, you can move out into lane 3. They're all the same. All the lanes mean exactly the same. But then you keep moving back to the left as soon as you reasonably can do. So you don't just stay in lane 2 or lane 3 for a long time, you try and move back into lane 1. Keep your speed up. Keep your speed at 68, 69, 70, and if you're struggling, use your cruise control. I had to let you make that mistake. So what you should have done was seen the lorry in your rear view mirror first, then signal left to come in. Now the only reason that made a noise, it was telling you that he's in your blind spot, don't come in. But if you don't make that mistake, you won't realise it was wrong. Next time avoid it and you'll be fine. When you're ready, move into lane 2. Now increase your speed, meet the speed of the lane that you're in, otherwise you'll become the very thing that you're trying to avoid. When you're ready, I want you to move into the left lane, but if you feel that you are gaining on that transit van, then don't go into the lane on the left yet. But I feel it's safe, so let's see what happens. When you're ready, move into lane 1. Maintain this speed. This is good. That's right. So we'll try and keep left as much as we possibly can. See the lorry in your lane?
Yeah.
It's in lane 1. What you'll need to do is move into lane 2 when it's safe and when you're ready. Good, well done. Now maintain the speed that you're traveling at, and this silver car that you can see on your left will come into your lane in 10 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, we'll give him an extra few seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to give him an extra second because of the blue thing. 1, 2, and he'll signal now. Stay in your lane, increase your speed, drive normally. Can you see how he's coming to your lane? You need to anticipate that. He's going to do the same. So once we overtake the Morrison's lorry, we're then going to move back into the lane on the left. But it's important to travel at one speed and maintain that when it's safe. So this time when you come in, I want you to see the lorry in your rear view mirror. Give some more gas. Maintain the speed that you're traveling at. That's right. So do you know the sat-nav shows 11 miles, stay on the M1? It means there's going to be a significant junction or something in 11 miles. So it's nothing to worry about, but it's telling us to stay on this road and not turn off. If you want to, change lanes now, and then wait until it's safe. That's fine. See how he's accelerating? When you're ready, move across. Keep your speed at 70, okay? You're fluctuating between 63 and 70. It's easier to turn on your cruise control. It'll make your driving a lot more consistent. Yeah, just take your foot off the gas and leave it. That's fine. And it makes anticipation a lot simpler. You can then anticipate what's going on because you're concentrating less on your speed and more on your car. When I travel from London or something, I don't use anything but cruise control. I find it helps me process the road better, and it's a lot safer. But you cannot use cruise control when it's raining. You mustn't. You mustn't use it when it's raining. You mustn't use it when it's snowing. He's clearly not looking in his mirrors. The sat-nav has a new instruction. What's that? Yeah, so we want the M62 west and east in 9.6 miles. Shall we move back into the lane on the left? Yep. We don't need to give gas or brake, so just signal. When it's safe, slide across. Nice and easy. That's fine. Cancel your signal. And all you need to do is understand it earlier. So like now that car's going slow, we want to change lanes, so signal right, but don't change lanes yet. Don't worry about your brake and don't worry about your gas. Stay in your lane, look in your right mirror and slide across. That's fine. Don't worry about your gas. Cancel your signal, the car will do everything itself. So it's slowing down to give you a distance between him and you, but it's giving you a chance to move across. And that's how you drive, it's just safer. It'll slow you down with the vehicle in front. And this car's going far too slow. So I want you to move into the lane on the left, but the only problem is if we are doing 70, then we're going to get stuck behind the lorry, aren't we? So after the lorry, when you feel it's safe, I want you to make your own choice, your own decision, and move into the left lane when it's reasonably possible for you. But that decision has to be yours only today, the next one that you do. It doesn't matter when you come in, but I need you to come in whenever you think it's safe, okay? It's a decision you need to make. Now if you felt, oh my god, he needs me to move across, don't. If you don't feel it safe, then don't come in. So you would come in when you can like glide the car in safely, when you've got a gap like you have between the black car and the BMW behind. You'd need a very wide gap for you to come in, okay? So don't feel compelled about, oh my goodness, he's told me to come to the left, I need to come in as soon as. No, you don't. And that's why I pushed you back out a little, okay? So if you feel that it's going too slow, move out when you're ready. Yep. And just go across, yeah. See how the car's picking up speed itself? And that's because he's travelling a little slower than you want to go. But you must remember the cruise control's been set at 70. So if a car in front of you is going 50, it will slow down to 50. Once that obstruction moves, it will then rapidly pick up speed again. Let's move back into lane 2. Into lane 1, yeah. Like this. That's fine. Now what I want you to do is I want you to move into lane 1. When you cancel your signal, do it a little slower. Because if you signal in the wrong direction, you'll scare yourself and you'll then concentrate there instead of on the road. So flick it off more gentle. Now if you feel that you are gaining on that car, then you would have to change lanes. Now that vehicle's broke down, that's why he's parked his car there. And there's a camera with a sensor, like a light sensor on that area. As soon as you park your car there, it triggers a camera and it'll trigger a patrol to come and see. And then the patrolman will pick you up from there and take you to the next service station. and then you've got to ring your recovery company if you have one, and they'll collect your car, fix it, repair it, whatever. If you feel that you're gaining on that car, you would need to make a lane change. And now as we're going ahead, we can see a sign on the information board, and whatever that information is, you have to respect that and apply that. What's debris? Could be anything, yeah, it could be anything. It could be like somebody's got a lorry and something's fallen off it, something shedding a load, it could be anything. So let's adjust our speed a little and then move into the lane on the left as well. Now if we were driving a newer car after 2022, my car would automatically drop to 60. Remember when I told you the difference between my car and a newer car? And what's the sign on the next overhead gantry? Can you see the sign there? It's illuminated in white with a black line. There, in front of you. In front of you. That, we call that a gantry. Do you know the big signboard? Can you see that illuminated football? Looks like a burger, like a wimpy burger. Yeah, this sign here. That's a sign telling you. Yeah, it's telling you that the speed limit has gone back to the national speed limit on this road, 70. Which is 70. And go back to 70. Do you know when I mention burger, you know I'm hungry, don't you? Everything looks like a burger to me at the moment, and that tells us to keep left unless we're overtaking, and you're doing exactly that. So the sign now, the sat nav is saying in 2.5 miles we are taking exit 42. Exit 42 is a junction number. And if we look at the sign there, the first turn off is Wakefield, the second is junction 42 towards Manchester. So we're currently on the M1 and we need to go onto the M62. Now to go in between two motorways, it means there will be a slip road between this motorway and the next one. That means you need to go onto a slip road, and you'll be doing that shortly. Now your car is naturally dropping speed because of the vehicle in front. Subconsciously be aware that when that vehicle moves, your car will quickly pick up speed until the next object. Can you feel it? And then it picks up speed, then it drops it again. That's normal, okay? And we're going to continue in this lane and follow the road ahead. Because you're holding the steering wheel very light, it seems to think that you've gone asleep. If you didn't put your hand on the wheel, it'll tell cruise control off. So we're coming off on the next junction. The next junction is how far? Yeah. So we're in the correct lane, but we'd have to move somehow to the left to follow the sign for Bradford, the M62 east and west. Can you feel the car picking up speed? So if we look at the overhead sign, which sign do we need? We want, in black, we need number 42. So we need to move into the lane on the left. When we come into this lane, I want you to turn your cruise control off, but I want you to do that with your hands, not with your feet, okay? Cancel your signal. And then press the mode button. There. Turn it off. Now drive normally, because what will happen soon is the car will slow down, and I want cruise control off. It's not. I don't feel it's safe here at the moment. And he's going to Manchester or wherever. He has a very fast car. So we're in the correct lane. We're following the sign for the M62 West, Manchester and Bradford. We will go up a hill, then down a hill. You'll feel it. So this is the M1A1 link that we came down earlier. Can you remember? We came down on the opposite side. So we're not going to stop. Our lane doesn't finish. So it continues to the left behind the van. So we're going to keep to the left and we'll follow the road round to the left. And that's warning you, the sign there is an advisory. So you don't have to do 40, but it's telling you to drop your speed. And these lights are not for us. So we're going to continue following the road down and we are going to increase our speed to a safe speed that you're in control. So stay in this lane and put your foot down. Start picking up speed. Now our lane does not join the carriageway yet, so we're safe, we can build up speed. And that's why most lorries stay in this lane, then eventually join. But while you're doing this, look in your right door mirror more often. Now our lane will join that lane soon. So stay in this lane and follow the road ahead. The lane on the left will come into your lane soon. And if we can, we're going to move into the centre lane, okay? So signal right, go a little quicker, move into lane 2. Pick up speed. Now he should be using the whole, cancel his signal, he should be using the whole of the slip road and he's not. And that's why it becomes dangerous, and that's why we all use the slip road fully. Now what we need to do is move into lane 3 to overtake the van. When you're ready, just go. Now let's pick up speed. We should be travelling at 70 in this lane. It's a faster moving lane, usually overtaking only. Again, when you see this in your rear view mirror, you'll then come back. Can you see it? Okay. As you're coming in, make sure the van doesn't come into your lane. Pick up speed, don't drop your speed. Cancel your signal. By dropping your speed, you'll have a bump with him, because he's doing 70, and if you're doing 65 and you're coming in, you'll have an accident. So if that vehicle, that van in front of you, slowed down, you'd have a problem. Now he's gone across 2 lanes. That's not permitted. You must do 1 lane at a time when you're driving on the motorway. You mustn't go across more than 1 lane at one given time. If you want to move into that lane, see your problem, then deal with it now. It's okay, you got it, you do. I'm not bothered. I know you're getting it a little bit here and there. I'm not bothered. You're doing fine. You're controlling actually pretty good. So we're going to remain in this lane and he will come into your lane. And then when the lane's narrow, we're then going to move into the smart motorway. X above the lane, you'll see, and if it's not, it'll show you a speed limit sign. Now, we can't see a sign there, so we're assuming it's not in use. So it's not giving any indicator there that we can do it. Now we've got 2.5 miles before we turn off on the motorway. Is it worth overtaking this lorry? Okay, when you're ready, overtake. It's 70, back to 70. Then when you're ready, move back into the lane on the left. Okay, you haven't seen a cartoon called Dick Dastardly, no? And Penelope Pitstop. No? Okay. It's a bit before your time, about 20 odd years before your time. However, it's a cartoon based on wacky races. No? Okay, when you come down the M606, it becomes wacky races. So you have to be careful, people flooring it on such a long stretch of road. So we're coming off on the M606. Soon you'll see a sign on the left saying hard shoulder ends. When you see that sign, then go into the lane on the left. But make regular left mirror checks for any vehicle coming along this road. Now signal, then you'll see the brake in the floor. Left mirror check, come into this lane. Now you'll be coming off the motorway now. So come off the gas a little bit so you feel your brake. Now off your brake, cancel your signal. Stay in this lane because this has come off the motorway. We're not going down towards Manchester. So we're staying in this lane. This will take you where you need to go. Now we're going to keep in the lane on the left behind this white coloured car, and we will be taking the 5th exit at the roundabout. We will follow the signs for Bradford. Now brake a little firmer so you get a perspective. And the reason why it's harder, there's no houses, there's nothing to give you a yardstick. So we're going to remain in this lane. We're going to follow the big roundabout round, and then we're following the floor markings for Bradford. Bradford, I believe, is 5th exit. So let's stay behind the black coloured car, and we'll go when it's safe. Look in your rear view mirror as you come into your junction. And you're stopping, brake firmer. It's okay, perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with what you've done. That's something you need to do because it's something you have to do. Okay, so as we go ahead, you've got 3 lanes. So we want the centre lane behind the black car. This black car will go into the lane where this black car is now. Our car will go into the lane opposite the Audi. Do you know the black and grey car? We're going to go into the lane on the right of there. He will go into the nearest lane. Let's move. You'll see where he's going, and we're going to go into the lane next to him, which is this lane. If you look at the floor markings, it shows Bradford. Now don't go too fast, follow the road round. Keep watching your floor markings. Naturally, you will become lane 1 of Bradford soon. So once we go past this entrance, look at the floor markings. We want M6, we want Bradford. We are in the correct lane. These lights may go red on you, be careful. Look in your rear view mirror. Now follow the road round. We'll stay behind the taxi. So take a little bit of gas off as you're going round so you can process which way around we're going. And we're coming off on the next exit. So signal left. Reduce the speed. Stay in lane 1 as you turn to the left. Slow yourself down a little bit so you don't go over the line. That's it. Now straighten up and give gas and go. It's hard. You'll get used to it. Our lane, we do not need to signal. We do not need to change lanes. But you know when I said wacky races, starts from here. Look, it's already started. People zoom up the road really fast. Now the speed limit is still 70, but we don't need to worry because our lane will now become the lane 1 of the motorway, of the 3-lane motorway. Lane 2 would merge with lane 2, but we're not worried about that. And because the road's so long, this is where everybody gets caught speeding in Bradford on the M606, especially going up.